It's no surprise that LEGO sets can get pretty expensive, so let's take a look at the 20 most expensive LEGO sets ever produced. Starting at the 20 spot, we have set 10333, The Lord of the Rings Barad-dûr. This has 5,471 pieces and 10 great minifigs, and it retails for $460. It stands over 32 inches tall, so it also makes it one of the tallest LEGO sets ever made, and this is a must-have for any Lord of the Rings fan. Releasing in 2018 with 6,020 pieces, 28 minifigs, and a retail price of $470 is the Hogwarts Castle. This is still on shelves with no retirement date in sight, and it's currently competing with the UCS Millennium Falcon for longest LEGO shelf life. And the rooms on the inside are immaculate, and they do a great job of showing us what we see in the movies. Obviously, with the set this big, you are going to expect some stickers, and that's not really a big problem for me as they do complement the set rather well. I made a comment on this in the past, but I only consider this set to have 4 true minifigs because the rest are these microfigs, and that helps make this set seem more minifig or microfig scale. It's an absolutely massive model, and while I'm not a big fan of the microfigs, I do understand why LEGO decided to make this set with microfigs in mind. For $500, we have set 75397, the UCS Jabba Sail Barge, the most recent LEGO Star Wars UCS set, and this did not disappoint. When you think of what a UCS sail barge should be, LEGO did exactly that, including some great minifigs, even though there are a few questionable decisions. This is a set that fans were speculating would happen for a very long time. While this is a very good UCS model, besides the minifigs, the biggest complaint is that the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc pit set was not included in this, and if that set was included with the sail barge for that $500 price tag, I feel this UCS set would have been on a lot of LEGO Star Wars fans' top 5 Star Wars sets of all time. Set 76269, the Avengers Tower, released in 2023, has 5,201 pieces, 31 minifigs, and also ties the Jabba sail barge, retailing for $500. Besides this being a perfect Avengers Tower, the other really big selling point is that this is a modular building. You can connect it to the other Marvel sets or any other set that you want, and you can incorporate it in your LEGO city if you want to. Just by looking at this set, you would assume it's very tall, and that is exactly right, as the height of it stands around 36 inches. Another set for $500 is 10316, The Lord of the Rings Rivendell. Releasing in 2023 with 6,167 pieces and 21 minifigs, this was the first Lord of the Rings set that LEGO released since bringing back the theme. I think it's safe to say that to LEGO Lord of the Rings fans, this is the best set that they've made, but I also think it's safe to say to many LEGO fans in general, this is one of the best LEGO sets ever made. The colors really pop, there's immense detail, the minifigs are fantastic. LEGO did a nice job of implementing some Easter eggs throughout the set, and if you want, you could also break this set up and display it in different sections. Also for $500, we have set 76405, the Hogwarts Express Collector's Edition. Releasing in 2022, this set recently retired, and if you want it today new in box, it will cost you right around $630. It contains 5,129 pieces and has 20 minifigures. I'm a really big fan of this set. I understand why some people might have issues with it regarding the platform, and that the only train tracks compatible with this set are the ones for this set. You can't use the regular train tracks. But besides what I consider to be 2 minor complaints for a set of this magnitude, it is awesome. I love the interior design of the train. I love how you have the quote tiles from different scenes in the movies, and I love the minifig selection. And I really love how they added a train ticket in this set for platform 9 3/4. It just makes it feel more special. 2021 introduced us to the Cat D11 Bulldozer. Retailing also for $500, this had 3,854 pieces, and today if you want it new in box, you are going to be looking around $700. This is our first set so far from the Technic line, and this is really cool. Technic sets never fail to disappoint, even though I do find that they can be a little complicated to put together at times, and my hands do hurt after putting them together. But this is an awesome set with one of the coolest play features of actually being able to control the set via an app. You can move this around and you can push Lego bricks bricks around. Everything about it's really cool, and it reminds me a lot of the motorized AT-AT Walker with how you can actually control this set with the push of a button. The first UCS Millennium Falcon, released in 2007 for $500, had 5,197 pieces, had 5 minifigs, and if you want this today, it will cost you right around $2,000. A true trailblazer for LEGO Star Wars, as I've mentioned for this set before. This really paved the way for LEGO sets and LEGO Star Wars sets that we have today. The Millennium Falcon is one of the most famous ships in all of Star Wars, so LEGO knew making this, it was going to be a good seller, and that's exactly what happened. Another one of the most recognizable items from Star Wars is the Death Star, and that's what we have releasing in 2016 for, once again, $500, set 75159, the Death Star. It has 4,016 pieces and has 27 minifigs. While I personally prefer the 2008 version of the Death Star, this is not a bad set by any means. It contains a ton of iconic scenes and rooms that we see in the films, and it has a great and very large minifig selection. And how can you forget about Darth Vader's TIE Advance that's also included? Set 76210, the Hulkbuster, retailed for $550, and today, if you want this, it will cost you right around $550 as well. It is 4,049 pieces and it has 1 minifig. It's no secret that this wasn't the best-selling LEGO set, and it wasn't the most popular among fans. A lot of people didn't like this set, and that resulted in this being on sale for a majority of its shelf life, hence the retirement value of this set being exactly what it cost at retail. So many people were able to grab a set of this magnitude on a discount, and that directly impacts the price of the set that we see today. With 9,036 pieces is the LEGO Coliseum. Releasing in 2020 for a price of $550, this set now costs you around $1,100. This is a beautiful set, and while it is very repetitive in the building process, once completed, it's very satisfying. And anyone who walks into a room and sees this set will know exactly what it is with how famous the Coliseum is. Going back to the LEGO Star Wars theme, we have set 75331, the UCS Razor Crest. Releasing in 2022 with 6,187 pieces and 4 minifigs, this set retails for $600. I spoke about this set a lot recently, and for good reason. It's an amazing set, it's one of my favorite LEGO sets, and it's also retiring at the end of the year. So if you do plan on picking this set up, I highly recommend you do it sooner rather than later, just so you don't run the risk of this set selling out. And a perfect time to buy this set will be during the LEGO Star Wars May 4th promotion. Getting back on topic, we have set 10307, the Eiffel Tower, the tallest LEGO set at just under 5 feet tall. This came out in 2022. It retails for $630, and it has 10,001 pieces. Just like the Coliseum, this set is a little bit repetitive, but everyone is going to know exactly what this is, and it's going to catch your eye. I don't know how many people are going to be able to walk past a LEGO set that's nearly 5 feet tall and not notice it. For $20 more, we have the UCS Venator. Releasing in 2023 with 5,374 pieces and 2 minifigs, this is a LEGO set that every Star Wars fan was asking for. Besides the whole Captain Rex controversy, the other big controversy around this set was the decision for LEGO to make this a flagship Venator with those red markings we see, and I am a big fan of the red markings. I really think it makes this set stand out even more, and in general, I just like the flagship Venators more. It's not a hard swap to change this to the more standard Venator, but it will cost you extra money, and I don't know if anyone's going to want to spend any more money on this set after spending $650 on it. Overall, I think this is definitely a contender for top 5 LEGO Star Wars UCS sets. For $680 is the LEGO Titanic. Right around 53 inches in length, this is by far the longest LEGO set ever made. And not only is it the longest LEGO set, it is also the heaviest LEGO set at just over 30 pounds. Containing 9,090 pieces, ever since this released in 2021, it has been a bestseller for LEGO, and for good reason, as this is an awesome LEGO set. This is one of those rare LEGO sets that I feel could be on shelves for the next 10 years, and I don't think anybody would complain about its extended shelf life. Retailing for $700 is the Libar LR 13000. Releasing in 2023, this is one of the most interesting price per piece ratios with 2,883 pieces, and as I mentioned before, that price tag of $700. As I've mentioned numerous times in the past, price per piece does not mean everything, and I don't really take it into account all too much, and with a set like this, you are using a ton of large pieces, hence why the piece count is so low. This set stands over 38 inches tall, and just like with the Cat Bulldozer I mentioned earlier in the video, this set could also be controlled using an app, and you can move it around, and you can even pick up items. In 2019, we saw one of the most iconic LEGO sets with the Imperial Star Destroyer, retailing also for $700, and then retired not too long ago, and now this set will cost you around $1,200 new in box. And a fun fact about this set is that it's actually based off of the Devastator, which is Darth Vader's Star Destroyer. And I don't know about you, but anything that's attached to Darth Vader's name in Star Wars is instantly 10 times cooler. The two minifigs included are both exclusive to this set, and while I would love to also have seen a Darth Vader minifig included in the set, being that it is his Star Destroyer, I don't think that takes away anything from this beautiful model. At $850 with 6,785 pieces and with 9 minifigs is the UCS AT-AT Walker. Originally this was $800 and then got a price bump up to $850, and I still think regardless of if you got this set at $800 or $850, it was a great buy. This set just retired and it's already going to cost you over $1,100. LEGO always does a fantastic job with AT-AT Walkers, and they decided to take it to the next level, making the most ultimate version they could with this UCS model. To some, this is the best LEGO Star Wars set ever made, and I completely see where they're coming from. It's an epic model with some epic minifigs and some epic play features. The LEGO set with the longest shelf life is the 2017 UCS Millennium Falcon. What I consider to be the greatest LEGO set of all time, and what's my favorite LEGO set of all time, and yes, there is some bias included behind those statements, but this set also retailed for $800 and then saw a price jump of $850, and it has 7,541 pieces and has 8 minifigs from both the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. While this set is mainly for display, there are a few play features involved, like you do have some rooms inside the set, and you can also change which radar dish you want, and you can make this either the original trilogy Millennium Falcon or the sequel trilogy Millennium Falcon. LEGO really went above and beyond with this set, and if you have this, I highly recommend a stand for it. I just think it makes it look that much cooler on a stand, looking like it's flying through hyperspace or avoiding enemies. At the number 1 spot is a set that hasn't even released yet, but it will be costing $1,000 with set 75419, the UCS Death Star. All we know about this set so far is that it's a rumored UCS Death Star for $1,000. We also have an estimated minifig amount of right around 40. A lot of the information we have around this set is unknown at the moment, but this is shaping up to be one of the craziest LEGO releases ever. We don't have a piece count, we don't know the dimensions or anything of that, but this reminds me a lot of the hype behind the 2017 UCS Millennium Falcon release. While this isn't an officially released LEGO set at the moment, I will give some honorable mentions, and those will be the Ferrari Daytona SP3 that retails for $450, and we also have the new McLaren P1 that also retails for $450. So I think it's safe to say that LEGO sets can get pretty expensive, and that will not be changing anytime soon. As we see from the rumored $1,000 UCS Death Star, the question was never will LEGO make a $1,000 set, it was when, and that is estimated to be this upcoming October. So let me know what you think about these sets on this list. Do you own any of these sets? Do you want any of these sets? Let me know all of that in the comment section below. And also let me know what some of your predictions are for that $1,000 Death Star. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more LEGO content, and I'll see you in the next one.